Pleasantness, pleasantness, politeness, good way of interacting with others is a very important attribute which all good Muslims, all good humans, and in particular those who are dealing with people in organizations must have. The Quran emphasizes the fact that we should be polite. It says, "Qulu linnasi husna." Talk to the people politely. And when you read the Quran carefully, you find that this mention is in particular mentioned in the context of charity. While we are giving help to others, funds to others who are in need, we have been asked to be polite with them, not to be rude with them. Because here is an occasion when it is likely that we might show our temper. That's why this is the occasion when we should be particularly polite. The Quran tells us to repel evil with what is good. Idfa billati hiya ahsan. And mentions that as a result, you will see that with whom you had enmity will become your genuine friend. That is, there are times when we are in a situation where we are tempted, inclined to be impolite, to be rude, because the other person is being rude to us. But the Almighty is telling us to be polite on these occasions as well, and to repel what is evil with goodness. The result of this attitude would be that the one with whom we had enmity, the one who was being rude with us, will turn out to be a very close, genuine friend of ours. This is only possible if we have control on our temper and we do not unleash our feelings of anger towards others who are not being good to us. But these tempers, they change, so that if the other person sees that the one with whom I am being unreasonable is being more than reasonable to me, the attitude, the emotions of anger and impoliteness just wither away, disappear. We must know that the Prophet, may God's mercy be on him, his seerah was a model of politeness, pleasantness. He had a very pleasant disposition, smiling face, always welcoming, never inclined to have any negative thoughts about others, always prepared to embrace and accommodate others. Even when there were people who were being his enemies, even when there were people who were rejecting the message that he brought from God, and he was obviously, absolutely convinced that what he was delivering was from God, and yet these people are rejecting it, and not only that, they are ridiculing it. He was polite and he was pleasant with them, even despite that attitude. That is why, towards the very climax of his prophetic mission, the Almighty, when he decided that the enemies of the messenger have to be punished, taken to task for their evil, wrong attitude, the Almighty asked the Prophet, may God's mercy be on him, Prophet, strive against the disbelievers and the hypocrites and be firm against them. Waghluz alayhim. That is, prior to this mention of the Quran, he was being lenient, forgiving, accommodating. But obviously there are some people who don't deserve it. These people are the ones about whom only God can tell. Because God knows what is lying there deep inside the hearts of humans. So long as God does not asks us to be strong in our attitude towards some people, We should be polite as the Prophet was. That is what makes people effective. That is how we have a good environment. That is how organizations function smoothly. And it's one of the most desirable attributes that an individual, an employee, a team member must have.